Hello everyone, I am Ali Atashberg, Assistant Educational Technologist at the University of Hertfordshire. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use quizzes feature in Canvas. Well, now, to start, I would like to go to the left-hand side, the quizzes part, and click on it. As you see, we are in the quizzes page. It means that any quizzes that we set up pops up here. So, if you look at the top right hand side, you can see the red quiz button to set up the quiz. And also next to it is three vertical dot, which leads you to manage question banks. Before setting up the quiz, I would like to tell you how to create your question bank. Let's say we want to make 3 question banks. Okay, first of all, we press the add question bank button. It asks a name for it. Then we write Unit 1. And we do again add question bank, Unit 2. The last one is add question bank, Unit 3. So as you see, we have 3 question banks. They're completely empty and blank. We're going to make some questions for Unit 1 as an example. So we click on Unit 1. It opens up the question bank, and as you see, there is no question listed here. To open a question, we press the add a question. Well, before I do that, some of you might wondering, why am I even working with question banks? Why not just build your quiz? Let's talk about it a minute. So we want to know, what is question bank? It's series of questions, bank full of questions that you can pull questions from randomly. Well, let's make a scenario like I'm doing a mid-year exam for my students, and I want to test them everything that I covered from Unit 1 through Unit 3, but I don't want every student to get the exact same questions. Maybe I want every student to have to answer 5 questions from each unit. So I can build a bank, let's say about 20 questions for every unit. And each student will be presented by 5 different questions out of that 20 for each unit. Okay, let's look at how this is done. I'm going to click on the add a question. Here you could type something specific for your question. I'll leave it alone for now and move into the question types. It can be multiple choice, true, false. It can be fill in the blank. Numerical answers can be essay question. All sorts of different things can be. But now I would like to start with multiple question and write the question here. Let's say, what is the capital of the UK? As you see, answers can be written here, and you can also change the correct answer to the different orders. Okay, let us start with first is the correct answer, London. Second one is New York City. Well, for third one, I will write Tehran. And the last one, the city that I live, Hatfield. You can delete answers, and you can also add another answer. As you see, I added another answer and I deleted right now. Then let's move to the feedback boxes that are so useful. Well, you can write whatever you want in the feedback boxes, but the green one means right answer. So for the green one, I would like to write excellent. The red one means wrong answer. For the red one, I would like to write wrong answer. And copy it and paste it to another boxes. We also have 3 feedback boxes down underneath. So it means that any student answers correct answer, show him or her whatever is written in the green box. And the purple one means general notification for the specific question that you want to share with your student. I mean, if the students answered any of the questions, show him the general comment. So I'm going to tell you, it can be really effective. When you're done building your question, just click on update the question, right? Just press it. Well, as you see, our question has been created. Something that I forgot was to mark our question. So by the default, it is 1 PTS. In the right hand side, if you press the pen, it takes you to the question to edit it. I'm going to change it to 2.5. Then again, we should press update the question, the red button. And then you can see the changes. It is changed to 2.5 PTS. Now I'm going to go for another question to create. I would like to go for a true false as well. So for this question, I'm going to write Hatfield located in the UK. And underneath, we just have feedbacks to write because we're supposed to choose which one is the true or false, then write the feedback. Now again, I'm going to write for green wine, excellent, and the wrong wine, wrong answer. Let's update it. So don't forget to mark your question as much as you want. There we go. We have created 2 questions. Now I'm going to pause the video and go to create more questions and also question banks. Then return to tell you about the rest. By pressing the quizzes button, it takes us to the quizzes page. As you can see, there is nothing, so we press the quiz right hand side top to set up our quiz. Well, now in this edit page, the first thing that we can see is the topic of our quiz. So let's write like something mid-year exam. So I put some instructions here and the students know what to expect for the quiz. Next step, notice that you can mark it as a graded quiz or practice or anything else, but if you put on practice quiz, then you don't have assignment groups because it disappears. But for now, we're gonna go with graded quiz. There are some great options here. I can shuffle the answers, I can put time limitation, like let's put it 15 minutes. I could allow multiple attempts, but if you could do, notice that you can set to keep the highest or latest or average scores. And how many attempts are they allowed? You can put it to whatever you want. For now, I'll put it 3. Next, you can let your students to see their responses. Incorrect questions will be marked in student feedback. So there is some option that if you like, you can look at if you're interested. Like, you can also set a specific time for your students to see the correct answers. You can also put a limitation like show 1 question at a time. Well, if you want, you can require an access code, like I would like to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's put it. So there is another option like filter IP address that if you like to put your quiz like in a laboratory or something, I mean a specific computer can allow to enter your quiz. The last part is assign, that you can assign this quiz to everyone that you like or maybe specific students. By pressing add, you can also add some extensions. There is a due or available from until. So if you put a due is they can't answer the question after that time. If you put available from for students, it start allowing students to do the test at the specific time, and then you save. Now, when you save, I've got title, I've got description, I've got everything, but really I don't still have a proper quiz, do I? Because we don't have any question for it. So let's go to edit again. If I click here, it lists my questions that I don't have any right now. So I could build my questions question by question by pressing the new question, but I love the idea instead of that, why not using our question bank that I developed or we're going to process and developing right now at the moment. So now by clicking on new question group, it takes us to the question group. So I can change the name, so I leave it alone just for now for a moment. Link the question bank and link it to one of the banks that I've created before. Let's say like unit 1. And I put like pick 3 questions, 1 point per question. Then we press the red button create group. So our group has been created. Then new question group again. Well, we link it to another question bank, geography, very hard. Let's say pick 4 questions and each 1 point. You can also add new questions directly to these bank questions by pressing new question. You can edit it, and by updating group, you can save it. Then press save. Now, as you can see, we have set up our quiz and everything is correct, but we haven't published it yet. So we're supposed to click on the publish button. Now, when it is green, it means that it is published. Congratulations. And you can find it in assignment section, left-hand side. There we go. This is our exam, or let's say our quiz. Now we're going to the student view and test our quiz if it works properly. So let's go to the home button, then students view. As you can see, the pink line means we are in the student view. So we go to the assignment section again and we go through our quiz, then take the quiz. Oh, the password that we set up before, 12345, submit it. Oh, this is our quiz. Let's answer the questions. True and London. Random answers. Now, submit the quiz. It works properly. Score for this attempt, 2 out of 7. Well, you can see everything. Great. So this is the way that we create our quiz and set up everything, our bank quizzes. I hope you found this video to be useful. Thank you for watching. If there is any other question, please send me an email. Have a great day.